Hey, how's it going? So this will be our first sort of beginners class, which I haven't done yet. Um, but I'm going to give it an attempt at kind of light warm up, couple of moves, just basically bringing us into the basic type of things we'll be building up doing over the next couple of weeks. So going to do some. What I'll do is I'll demonstrate the moves and then we'll do a couple of each, and you can just practice them. And as the weeks go on, you can do more and more of the similar sort of stuff. So always get the warm up done. Even before the video starts, before you press start on the video, maybe do a bit of a warm up yourselves. But I'll do a short warm up every time as well, just to add to that. Okay, so just follow me, just on the jog, nice and easy, on the spot. Very important that you get, before these sessions, you get a little bit of everything warm. So when you're jogging, get your arms going, exaggerate everything a little bit. Just roll the arm forward, the shoulders, open them up. Skipping side to side, just side little skips, 1, 2. And jog again. And roll the shoulders back. And forward again. Nice, general, simple stuff most people know. Just on the spot, in the star jumps, okay? And jogging again. Should start to feel the heart rate starting to rise a little bit, okay? So just get your left leg, just come up and around with a circle. Create a circle, just opening your hip inside to out, I call it. So inside and out. Inside and out. Anyone who's doing any sport, you'd be doing that sort of thing. Inside out, that's it. Sometimes I do a little skip in between, so you do skip, inside, skip, outside. Like that. Good to open up the hips again. And the same, the opposite way, so you're going out to in, okay? Out, in, creating a circle again as you do it. Opposite side, out and in. A lot of the stuff we do in the class is kind of concentrated on, running, cycling, those sort of sports, because that's what I'm at. Glute activation, general leg strength, and then core. Your core is your base, and when that's solid, everything else tends to work, and injuries tend to stay away as much as possible anyway. You have good strong core, it gives you that solidity. So another one we do is just get a wall up against the wall, and I go here, so you're looking behind, okay? So you're going to swing your right leg up to the side and kind of just across the body, up and across, okay? So your right leg, normally you do 5 or 10 of those across the body. Again, you're opening up the hip and you're on the groin area. Same the opposite side. Now in turn and face, you can hold the wall if you want, or wherever you have beside you. And you're going to use your inside leg, okay? Outside leg stays standing. Inside leg up in front and out behind. Try not to kick the wall like I just did. Up in front, out behind, okay? Now you're activating the glute as well as the hip there. So up behind, you activate the glute, okay? And you turn and do that the opposite way. So again, right leg's on the outside standing now. Left leg swing. And you can do those with the knee bent as well. Bend the knee. Same thing. You activate the glute a little bit more. Opposite side, bend the knee. Again, there's lots of those leg swing ideas. Straight up in front, the leg as well. Kick it out in front. Just kick it out. little skip in between. Lovely. Another one I do in the warm-ups as well. Little kick across the body, like a pass. If you're a soccer player, little soccer pass, like that. Kick across the body. Again, you'll feel the glute, a little bit of activation. You stiffen that area. Again, the glutes, your ass muscles, one of the most important muscles in the body, because it is the biggest muscle in the body. Doesn't mean you have a big ass, it means you have the biggest muscle in your body. And that muscle, if that's activating, it takes pressure off a lot of the other ones in your legs. Okay, so it's very, very important. And we do band work with a lot of the time in a lot of the classes, and that's kind of targeting those muscles as well, or more specific muscles. Okay. One thing in the class, always have a bottle of water beside you. Okay. Every chance you get, have a little swig. And if you want a towel as well, but the only things I really use outside of it's nearly all just body weight stuff. Might have a chair, which I have here beside me, for some of the moves, maybe a kettlebell as a weight, and some bands. But other than that, really, you don't need much. Just yourself and a mat. Good idea to double up the mat as well. I have 2 mats here, just to take the pressure off when I'm doing my floor stuff. Just when you're down on your knees and that can be uncomfortable if you're on a hard floor. So yeah, today we're just going to do a little warm up like that, okay, just to get yourself loosened out. Then I do a dynamic warm up, which brings you into it'll get your heart rate going a little bit more, okay. So that's going to get your heart pumped for a little bit of core work that we'll do afterwards, okay. So today I'm just going to do 3 moves really. I'm going to do high knees, which is just pumping your knees in like a sprint, okay. Side to side, which we did there in the warm up already. This time we're going to go side to side. We're going to go down, okay. So you're going to squat down a little bit like this. Keep your back straight all the time. Legs are just a little bit more than hip width apart, okay. You're going to go down, and then you're going to go to side and back to side. We'll do 5 of those, okay. We're only going to pump the knees for 10 seconds. We're going to do 5 side to side, and then we're going to do surfers. We're going to do 10 of those. I'm going to show you what the surfer is now. This one's slightly more difficult to explain. Basically, okay, if you go bend one knee, keep the other leg straight, okay. Put your hand down onto the ground, the same size as the bent knee, okay, and your other hand up straight behind you. There you go, you're in surfer, okay. So you're going to jump, okay. I'm doing it in slow motion now. You're going to jump onto the left knee is bent and the other leg is straight, and the other hand. So you're swapping from one side to the other, boom, in a jump, okay. So your right knee is bent, left leg straight, left knee bent, right leg straight, and so on and so forth, okay. You'll get used to those. It's just, even by watching me, just copy me, and you'll get used to them as you go. Surfer's a great one because you're jumping in the move. It's like a little hop between each. Activates again the glute, and also you're doing the swing motion, which is good for your core and arms, shoulders. It's a little bit of everything. It's a really good one for a warm up in particular. So it's just 3 moves, okay? Dynamic moves for the warm up. So high knees, we're only going to go for 10 seconds. Then we're going to take 20 seconds off as a break, okay? And then we go into side to side. So we just do those. What we'll do is we'll do those moves twice. It's going to be a short session today just to get you into the motion of it, okay? So here we go. Knees for 10. So up with the knees, nice and high. Get your arms going at the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's Millie. She will join the class every now and then. So again, you'll start to feel your heart rate go up. Obviously, if your heart rate is pounding in your chest, it's just a matter of building that fitness over the weeks, okay? And maybe do 5 seconds rather than 10 seconds. Do as much as you can, but don't push too far past that, okay? The second one, side to side, down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you do there, okay? It's a crab crawl, that's what that's called. And we'll go for 10 surfers. Give yourself a few seconds. Okay, right knee bent, right hand on the ground, left hand up in the air behind you, and left leg straight. I'm going to hop to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The screen is good too, keeps your head up looking straight forward. Okay, good for that one. So there's the 3 dynamics. Okay, we'll do them once more. You should feel the heart rate just raising a little bit all the time. So you're going to pump the knees a little bit faster this time. Okay, for 10 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Starting to feel it now. Just literally that the blood is starting to pump around your body. Your heart is starting to work a bit harder. Okay? Side to side. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And the last one, surfer. Again, surfer might feel a little bit advanced. If you're struggling with that, throw in some star jumps or anything that you normally do to raise your heart rate, okay? But you'll get the surfer in time. Just coordination. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. So there's your dynamic warm-up. Now the next section is what I call the core of the session. So actually most of the time it's going to be core work, believe it or not. So you're going to have maybe 3 or 4 moves that stuck in here in the middle. And they're going to work on your abs, your core, your basic strength, okay? All nearly body work stuff, so there's no need for weights or anything thrown in here very often, okay? So crunches, bicycles, squats, all these things you've probably heard of before. But what I'll do is I'll do them in certain ways that you remember how to do the moves again in the next classes, okay? So the basic crunch, I'm just going to demonstrate so you sit there and relax for a few minutes, okay? Basic crunch, okay? Knees bent, your head is on the ground, starting off, and you literally just come up, bring your hands up in between your knees, up as far as here, okay? That's your crunch. Today that's all we're going to do on the normal crunch. We're going to add in different ones every day. That one, your hands are going to come up between your knees, like that. Okay? 1. Okay? The second move we're going to do is ankle taps, okay? Side to side, right? So basically you're down on the ground again, and you're going to swivel from side to side, touching your hands off your ankles. So literally side to side. Your hand touches your ankle. Okay? Bring your body up a small bit. See the way I'm up there? And side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's the next one. The next one we're going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate a squat. Alright? So you're just going to squat down. Okay? So you can, it's basically I do it sideways. It's easier to see. Try and keep your back straight. Sit right down as low as you can. Some people can go right down. Okay? Put your hands out in front. And you're going to squat. Okay? So you're pushing up through your heels. Keeping your knee above your foot, not going out on front too much. Okay, just straight down. Keeping your back straight. Push up through your heels, okay? 1, 2, we're going to do 5 of those. And we're also just going to do a little squat hold for 5 seconds. So the last one, we're going to stay sitting down, put your hands up in the air, and just hold for 5 seconds. Okay? And the last one I'm going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate the 2 types of planks, and we'll do a few seconds on each. There's loads of variations that I'm going to start throwing in over the weeks. But basically, your plank, you're going down on your elbows, your feet are just about hip width apart, And you can rest your hands together, or you can put your hands down in what we call Sphinx pose, okay? So if you imagine a Sphinx with the 2 feet sitting out in front, shoulder width apart, that's your hands. And your ass doesn't go up like this, or down like that. You're solid in the middle, okay? Keeping your back as straight as you possibly can. That's your plank, okay? Now we'll be holding that. At the moment we're doing a plank challenge in the class, and we're up to 2.5 minutes at the moment, and we're aiming for 5 minutes at the end of the month, so it's a hard aim, but they're the kind of things you can build yourself up to do, okay? The other type of plank, I know I'm talking a lot, but the first class I'm just going to explain something. High plank, so you're going up into high plank, okay? So your hands are not, your elbows aren't on the ground, it's the exact same thing, okay? Plank, there you go. You're in high plank again. Loads of things you'll throw in there with the high planks. So that's your couple of moves for today. We'll do 2 rounds, okay? We'll do 2 rounds of those, and we should be around the 20 minutes then. That's a nice little introduction. And bit by bit we're going to build up these, but we'll have probably the bones of 10 of these sort of pretty much beginner classes, okay? But then again, you're building it all the time, small bit. So we'll start with, we're just going to go literally for 5 crunches, okay? Up between the legs. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, use your core. Don't use your back or your arms to come up, or your legs. You're using your core all the time. So you're basically aiming for your stomach muscles in that area to bring you up. Okay? The second one is taps. We'll do 10 of those. Okay, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we will do squats. Okay, we're going to do 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and simple. And we're going to hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and slow out of that. Come up nice and slowly. Always come out of the move slowly, out of the stretches slowly. Down into plank. We're just going to hold the plank for about 10-15 seconds on each side. Go. Normal plank. Nice and solid. Remember, don't go up with your ass or down the way. Nice and solid in the middle. Just hold it there. You can feel it start to shake when you come to the stage where you start to get a bit tired and come out of that. We're just going to up into high plank, the same thing just for 10 or 15 seconds, just so you get used to the feel. And come out of that. So people will say, how they might be getting a bit bored if they're doing planks and they're taking too long. So you just have to think about different things, maybe count, think of something else for a while, and plan out something in your head. Just keep nice and solid while you're doing it. We'll do that once more. Okay, we're just going to run through that little core section once more, and then we're going to do a couple of stretches. Again, I'll probably only do maybe 3 stretches today, just to ease you into that. Trying to remember the stretches can be hard otherwise, and we add a stretch or 2 on every week as we go. So the first one down again is a crunch. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple of seconds. You're going to go side, hand, ankle taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and easy, that one. Again, further you come up, engage your core, and you're going side to side. You're working your obliques, the muscles, the side muscles of your stomach area. Okay. Squats. Again, 5. I'll just demonstrate side on, so you can see. 1. You can just leave your hands here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little drink before your planks. Again, we're only just going to do 10 seconds on each plank. So normal plank, down you go, elbows on the ground, forearms on the ground. And we'll build it up every week. So by the time you've maybe 10 weeks done, you'll be flying and maybe able to take on some of the intermediate classes that are up. Heaps of them up on the YouTube page already. So 20 something classes up there that you can start to take on. Again, I say intermediate, but at the same time you can do them from a beginner. You just need to hold back on some of the moves maybe that are a little bit too strenuous, okay? Up into high plank. Good and solid. Just feel solid, that's the idea, you know. Don't be dropping or falling to one side. Nice and solid in the middle. Engage your core. Suck in your belly. And just stay there. We're just going to sit back onto our heels, okay? Bit of a stretch there. As you fall back, you'll start to feel your quads stretching. You can go back onto your hands, go all the way back and touch the ground if you want. But for now, we're just going to do nice and easy. Just there, sit there. You'll feel your quads stretching. If they're tight, they'll be sore. And ease yourself out of that nice and slowly. I'm sure some yoga people know the downward dog and upward dog. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 of each of those, okay? So we're just going to go down, up, facing dog, up. Then just look up at the ceiling, hand on the ground, arms are straight. Good lower back stretch, and it stretches your stomach as well from the front. Okay, from there, you're just going to move into upward dog. It's going to do 1 of those. Press your heels into the ground. Tighten your quad muscles, tense your quads, suck your belly in, and try and keep your arms kind of away from your ears. And just stretch. Feel it down the back of the legs. From there into high plank. Just hold it there. And come out of that slowly. So a very good stretch, quite simple one that I often do, is you're on your right knee, okay? Left leg forward at a right angle, okay? Left leg. And you're just going to lean forward into that left leg. You feel the stretch here. Keep your toe up at the back, see that? Okay? Just stay in that stretch, lean forward. Your knee should be nearly over your big toe, thereabouts. You're going to bring your right hand onto the ground, beside your left foot, and your left hand up in the air, and twist. Look up at your left hand. And down. You're going to bring your right elbow, okay, onto the outside of that left knee. Keep that lean into the stretch. And you're just going to, I'll turn and face you in a minute. You're just going to go into kind of prayer pose, if you like. Open out your chest. Look out that direction. To your left. Come out of that. Slowly, what I sometimes do is a little bit of a hamstring stretch there. Straighten out that left leg and lean down into it. You stretch your hamstring. You can point your toe forward and bring your toe back in that stretch. And grab your toe, bring it back towards you. Or you can point it away from you. You'll feel a slightly different stretch on both. And come up out of that slowly, you'll see the opposite side. So left knee on the ground, right leg forward. Just lean into that again. You're going to bring your left hand on the inside of your right leg. And your right hand up in the air. And you're going to look up with the right hand. Nice twisting hip stretch. There's so many of these. Nice and easy. Then you're going to bring your left arm, elbow outside of the right knee. And you're going to open up your chest and look to your right. Try and stay leaning into that stretch. Very easy stretch. Again, straighten out the leg. Okay, lean down into it. And grab your right foot you want. Or just lean into it, it's just as good a stretch. You can point your toe forward as well. Slightly different stretch. I'm quite tight in my hamstrings from a session yesterday, so I can feel it there. Just a couple of very simple stretches, okay? Just one you can do off the wall, calf stretch off the wall. Millie wants to do some stretching. Again, pump that. You just pump it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the opposite side. You're just pushing. You should feel the stretch. If you don't, just go slightly further back with it. Bending that right knee. And the left leg is straight. And just push against the wall. Going on for the hamstrings. You're leaning against the wall again. It's just down, straighten, straight legs, and just kind of push your body down a small bit and feel the stretch. You can also just put your feet together like you will in yoga, different parts of different types of yoga. Come down, your hands above on your shins, just below your knees, and just look forward. Okay, you can see my back is straight, hopefully, and looking forward. Come on back, nice and easy. So, there's a lot more stretches I'm going to add in as we go along through the weeks, okay? But for today, we're going to do one more and leave it at that. Okay, the last one is warrior pose. Okay, a lot of people will know. Okay, so just bending the left leg, right is straight, and you're just going to sit down into that. Bring your hands up either side. Okay, I'm just going to sit into it a bit and hold. Come up nice and slowly again. Opposite side, same thing. Sit in there and hold. And that's all we're going to do for today. Okay? There's loads more stuff we're going to add in there as we go. Especially in the warm up and the cool down. I think it's really important when you're starting off these classes to get those right. Okay? So anyway, we try and do 2 or 3 of these a week if we can. I'm doing the other class as well, so I just want to keep them going as well. But feel free to jump in on a few of them. There's plenty of them there to do. And we'll hopefully build it up a little bit as we go. But we'll keep it at that level for a good 5 to 10 weeks, okay? All go well. Thanks guys, and best of luck getting going on it. It'll be a bit of fun as we go through it, and we'll start uploading it in a few different places as we go. Thanks guys, talk to you soon.